At 40 years old, Franz Kafka, who was never married and had no children, was walking through the Steglitz Park in Berlin when he met a girl who was crying because she had lost her favorite doll. To calm her down, Kafka helped the girl look for the doll. She and Kafka searched for the doll around and around, but they could not find the doll. Kafka eventually realized that they could not find it. So Kafka told the girl that the doll was probably away on a trip. Kafka said to the girl, "Don't worry, I'm working as a postman around here. Your doll would have sent you a letter." Kafka then told her to meet him at the park the next day, and they would come back to look for her doll. The next day, Kafka and the girl still cannot find the doll. Kafka then gave a letter to the girl that was written by the doll saying, "Please don't cry. I took a trip to see the world. I will write to you about my adventures." The girl smiled widely when Kafka read the letter. Thus, this began a story which continued until the end of Kafka's life. During their meetings, Kafka read the letters of the doll carefully. The letters were written with the doll's adventures and conversations, which the girl found adorable. The girl did not know that it was Kafka who personally wrote the doll's letters and handed them to the girl every day for 3 weeks. But then Kafka's health began to worsen day by day as he continued to write the letters. Kafka was diagnosed with a deadly disease during his final year, a disease called tuberculosis. Nearing the end of their daily meetups, Kafka brought the doll that had returned. The girl looked at the doll weirdly. "It doesn't look like my doll at all," she said. Despite that, the girl did not know Kafka had bought a new doll from a store. Kafka smiled and then handed her a letter in which the doll wrote, "My travels have changed me." The little girl stared at the letter for a while, and then she looked back at the doll. She then hugged the doll tightly and brought the doll back home happily. A year later, Kafka passed away. Many years have passed. The now adult girl was packing her personal stuffs before moving out. As she was putting away her childhood items in a box, she noticed an old letter hidden inside the doll's back that was slightly open. In the tiny letter signed by Kafka, it was written, "Everything you love will probably be lost, but in the end, love will return in another way."